cemetery. Just to make sure I don't miss anything. I find it very curious that there's hide spots up top there. But I mean, if I can't get up there, I can't get up there. Say closed her? Oh. Closed. Thought it said closer for whatever reason. I was like, what? Can't get up that way, so I'm gonna have to go this way. It's definitely not on the beach. I completely forgot this was a thing, to tell you the truth. Remember this being a thing. I think this is where we found our first one. Maybe it was down there, though. In any case. I feel confident in saying this area is clear. And there's really only one way in or out. We were over there and I checked that area. Checked back here, but I'll check it again. Just to be safe. That's about pretty much fine combing this map. Which will be unfortunate because it is fair sized. Fair sized. I don't know why I thought I said that wrong there. The cops disappeared. That's what threw me off originally. We will check the back alley. One more time. Maybe they didn't disappear. Maybe they just didn't load in. Can I go back in there? I can. Do I want to? I don't think I missed anything in the apartments. I'm pretty confident we got everything for the most part. I did not realize I could do that. That makes this a hell of a lot quicker. Saves me from going all the way around, that's for sure. Actually, like, fully completes the loop here. Kitty cat. This building's on fire. Maybe it's on the opposite side of that building. It's a good possibility. Check down here, I believe. That just leads back. Yeah, it does. I just walked on that poor dead guy's soul. Corpse. See, I can do that, but that doesn't really do much for me. But I knew there was one spot that I'd missed somewhere. That was the spot. This still throws me off too, having all these like little huts that I can go in. Alright, let's go this way. This way is a little bit more straightforward. I'm getting all tongue-tied, Jesus. I honestly don't know where this last collectible is. We're gonna go hunting. I'm gonna find it. I know I just looked over here, but we're gonna look again. Gonna be extra perceptive, extra cautious, aware, and everything. It definitely wasn't up top. I remember going up top and not finding it. Definitely not back there. Once I figure it out, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna shake my head. I just know it. Either that, or I'm gonna be like, oh, well, that was pretty hidden. So it could very well be one of those removal spots I'm just missing. Can't remember what this place is. Judgment House. Right. feel like those glyphs kind of give you the visual cue to know what you're looking for when you're trying to find the girl's writing. But alas. Something up top I can see. She kind of confused me for two reasons. One, she moved and I didn't expect it for whatever reason. And two, she just walked through a wall. I'm like, ghost? I'm like, wait, she's not a ghost, she's alive. And I'm like, how did she just walk through a wall? Oh, wait, it's not a real wall for her. Duh. It's definitely not in here. We found that one collectible. There's definitely nothing else in here. Make sure of it. Definitely don't think there's anything in the parking lot of the police headquarters, but I'm gonna check, obviously. We're done in the police headquarters as far as I'm aware too, so. What is over here? Nothing, huh? Sus. Sus. Is this the right way even? The fuck? It's just another way to get over here. Okay. It's like, did I find that? I did find that. Okay, but my only question is, if that ends this way, unless I just got all turned around and confuzzled. No, no. Ooh, I found it. Opposite side of this. Okay, yeah. Yep. Knew it. Well, what I was just about to say is, if I get turned around and that goes that way, then what the hell is over here? Now, this is actually a dead end. There's nothing over here. Like, I found all the collectibles and stuff that there was to find. However, there's also the gallery. Yeah, the gallery over there. This was the only other location, and I needed teleportation for. I knew there was one other location I needed this for. I just couldn't remember where it was. Now we have found it. Is that another spot? No, it's not. Oops.
Judgment rains down on the unaware.
Storm. 7 of 23. That's not too bad. I had a feeling there'd be something on that wall. Oh, it's just one of these, though. Damn it. Come on, collect it. There we go. Meaning of dollar tattoo. It's strange to be with a man who wears his life story on his skin. I traced my fingers over a dollar sign with fire around it. I had no idea what it meant. He told me he got it from his own father, after he stole money for the first time, commemorating the theft, like his father was proud of him. Having him admit to a crime like that was a bit of a shock, I'll admit, but at least he's self-aware. Yeah, I got super hype. I thought I'd found it for a second there. Mind you, I'm glad that we came over this way and I was able to find this. Still a win, technically. It's a shame I just have to say technically, though. Alright, so that's it for this side. I'm going to explore the rest of this out, and if I absolutely can't find it, then we'll just progress on. And I'll keep my eyes wide open. We still have a couple other places to explore. Like, we're heading the Lux Eternia next, but we still have the museum. I was about to say, what the hell is over there? Got all excited for a second. We still have the museum. We still have, see, this is the burning building. I just find this odd. This is the burning building where the other side was the, what am I calling it? The other side was the alleyway. I say, oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm not though. Anyways, though, to continue on what I was saying, we still have the Lux Eternia, we still have a museum, and we have Judgment House, so we still have a fair bit left. I didn't even notice this one. Witness trauma report. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after discovering the badly burned body. 30 of 39. Only 9 more to go for that. I don't necessarily expect to find all that, but it would be nice to. I do remember coming over here and finding the collectible that was over here. I believe there was a collectible there. Could be wrong. Went to go pass through that garden and I'm like, what the hell? It has collision. Forgot it's a ghost garden. Okay, so what was the point of removing this? I guess to port back and forth, but like, really? It's odd to me. Ooh, it is over there. Fuck's sakes. I get my hope up every time I see something now, and it's still not the fucking collectible I want. So heartbreaking. Roning's teens. I don't know anyone who had easy teenage years, so of course Ronin's would be even more troublesome. He looks different when he talks about the period. His eyes go down, like they can't meet my face. I think he feels a lot of shame about what a hard time he had in school, and with other kids in those years. But hearing about all that hardship just endears me to him more. 29 of 38, that's not too bad. I mean, so, let me try that again, Jesus. At least I'm really cleaning up all these extra locations and stuff, I guess, for lack of a better word. No, it's not in there. See, the problem with that is it really doesn't show you. Where her writing is. Just kind of gives you a general idea. Which isn't too helpful here. Hey. Let's go. Eternal Flame completed. Let's listen to this one.
I've all seen them by the side of the road. These unkept, smudged, hopeless people holding cardboard signs. Sometimes they have props. Baby stroller, a pet, gasoline can. Something to lend credence to the thin fiction that they need money for something other than booze. It was a man with a need gas sign with the red gas can on the ground that I saw when I drove into Salem 6 unlucky years ago today. Tried to ignore him, not making eye contact, but I was stuck at a red light and pretending he wasn't there was getting really awkward. So I reached into my pocket and pulled out $2, rolling down my window just a crack. Here you go, buddy. I pushed the money through the opening of the window. That was when, for the first time, I really looked at his face, or what was left of his face. It was a single eyeball just looking back at me, bulging out of a charred skull. I was absolutely frozen in terror until the blackened shape of uncovered finger bones reached out to take the money. And that's when I let it fall to the ground and slammed on the accelerator. I didn't even care that the light was red. In the time since then, I've picked up pieces of the legend. A shell-shocked war veteran, unemployable and alcoholic, became a familiar sight in Salem, begging by the roadside. Citizens stopped giving him money, thinking he would just move on to a bigger city. He responded by creating one of the most traumatic spectacles in town history, setting himself alight in the middle of town during evening rush hour. Ever since that roadside encounter, I've been seeing little wisps of flame out of the corner of my eye, like brief flashes that are gone as soon as I turn my head, sending nauseated chills through my whole body. Is this tormented spirit following me now? Whether he intends it as a blessing or a curse, I just want to be as far as possible from this horrifying specter.
I don't blame her, man. I mean, that would suck. So that's 5 of the 8 stories. The 8 ghosty stories we can unlock there. What is this? Witch Trials histories. We have all the ghost abilities, all of my life. We're missing 9 from info about my killer. We're missing 9 for Julia's thoughts, 3 for Profiler's memories, a fair bit for Ghost Girl's messages. We're missing what? 16, I believe. 3 for Ghost Stories, 11 for Salem's history, and 8 for Witch Trials history. Did I not read these? Apparently not. Could have swore I did though, but I know I read the I know I read these ones. But we'll clear them off again. I know I read those ones. Okay. Alright, let's head over to the Lux Eternia and progress the game here. Now that I've found that last collectible I was determined to find. Great way to confuse the hell out of a game, too. Jesus.
Mental hospitals. One place torture is considered for your own good. If their experiments ever succeed in restoring a person's sanity, they better hope it was at the expense of the person's memory. Ready? Relax, we're out of the graveyard.
And into Crazy Town, a big improvement.
Right.
People who see things nobody else can see end up living here.
Not that crazy. Come on.
Okay, I'll help you get inside, but
But what? Look, if we're gonna ask this girl Iris about this contract, the asking needs to be done by a living person, right?
Poor
just
girl.
remember who opens the door for you, tough guy.
Yeah.
God, here we go.
All right, kid. You're up. Now just find a way to get Iris's room number.
Hi. I need your help. I'm looking for a friend.
Visiting hours are over.
Right. But she was with the cops.
Then go talk to the cops.
See, I did, and they said that she was a danger to herself, and
I can't help you.
All right. We just need to stall her, okay? We have to figure out what her weaknesses are. Maybe these things on her desk will help us.
Her son. What would make the receptionist help Joy? Okay, like...
He's most likely a man of imposing size and stature. Someone who's accustomed to violence. Heinous acts in his past define him to the point where he no longer knows who he truly is.
Killer's delusions. Joy's mother believes the killer suffers from delusions, which are far beyond most people with severe clinically diagnosed psychiatric issues. That was almost a mouthful, Jesus Christ.
Not going that way.
I didn't actually want to leave, I just wanted to see what would happen. Tabloid article number 1. A bizarre death at Lux Aeternium Mental Hospital in Salem may be connected to a string of murders throughout the town. A source confirms that a female mental patient was found dead, strangled with a cloth bathrobe belt. It might be the first of the recent murders to be committed in such a secure area. It means no one is safe anywhere, said a terrified woman who had spoken directly to a witness. I heard there were all kinds of drawings on the wall of her cell, and that bell symbol might have been there. I'm sure it was him. Intriguing. Asylum Dedication Plaque. This institution is dedicated to the afflicted souls it serves, and for those agents of mercy who confront them in their torment. 1883. I am going to end relatively on time, and we'll see how that goes. If I end up having to redo a lot of stuff, that's going to suck. But Man in the Box. We need 9 more to uncover the ghosty story for this area. Tabloid article number 3. No one has been able to solve the mystery of the bell killer in Salem, not even the mystery of the symbol itself. Since there seems to be no bell at the scene of each crime, could it be the killer is leaving an autograph of sorts? A statement of identity? If it has to do with his origins, the logical conclusion would be that the killer originally hails from Philadelphia, another city rich in history, and home of the most famous bell in America. But are police willing to consider this bold approach if it means solving the case and saving dozens of lives? I wonder if I can go upstairs yet. Can't go that way. I can go this way. I can go that way, I just have to go around. Spanish flu memorial plaque dedicated to the victims of the great Spanish influenza epidemic unleashed within the ward in 1918. May their souls find the peace they were denied in life. News article number 6. Following a strident editorial on these very pages that question the ability of the Salem Police Department to completely investigate the bell killer case, lead investigator Lieutenant Javier Rex Reyes announced that 6 additional officers are being assigned exclusively to the case. While unavailable for direct comment, Reyes was quoted in a recent SPD press release as saying, "In a department of this size, this represents an enormously significant shift of resources, which should reassure citizens of the gravity of this case and our resolve to bring it to a conclusion." I'll make a deal. If I find all of the other collectibles, then I'll look up a guide and see if I can find out the locations of all the other, location of all the other Ghost Girl messages that I missed. We'll just go back and do a sweep and collect them all. That way we have all collectibles. Because you know me, I hate playing a game and not having all the collectibles if I was right there. Hospital support. Ronan was so good to come along. I know it's been hard for him, dealing with my mood swings. I think there's something serious going on in my head, and I know he suffers the consequences along with me. But to be so supportive, to be my rock, that takes a real man. I will get through this. I will make this all worth the struggle. It's probably how I opened the door for the girl. The girl for Joy. There it is right there.
To drown or be washed.
Baptism. Electroshock. Can skip by that?
The thing to understand about Mrs.
No,
Gwynn
not from there.
is that her father used to become violently angry.
Tabloid article number 2. In a shocking new discovery, our staff has found compelling evidence that recent brutal murders in Salem repeat another unsolved killing spree from 1972 to 73. Like the current spree, the killings were all unconventional, bizarre, and unsolved, and they all bore the mark of a bell. Not as prominently as recent murders, but definitely a similar signature-style mark. While Salem police were unwillingly to comment on any relationship to the cold case file, the evidence is overwhelming that a serial killer has returned to Salem to wreck a new region of terror, or a copycat killer has done his research. One of the two.
Any kind of anger, but particularly male.
6 more. I can't believe that these patients' doors are just left wide open.
Go away.
Okay. Okay, so I can't go any further now, so now I have to go back and do that part. Which is fine. I don't even have to bother with this, but I'll hit it anyways. Just for the hell of it. Nope. Alright. Get well gift, but who? Get well gift. Must be a gift for someone who's sick or injured. Visitation hours secluded. The visitation schedule here. Oh my god. Visiting hours schedule. Jesus Christ, Josh. The visiting schedule here seems strict and definitely favors family and doctors. Photo of boy. A young boy on crutches. This receptionist must be close to him. It's probably her son. Hanging in there. Inspirational poster. I can't say I'm inspired by this. Me either, my dude. True. I didn't even think about that. I just thought about that because of the fact that, like, it would be like, yeah.
Kiddo, I hate being here and wondering if you're okay. You're all I have left. Just like this girl's friend is all she has left.
Sorry. I know how hard it can be when someone depends on you. What's your friend's name?
Iris Campbell.
it looks like your friend Iris is here. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks. I feel better.
Hold tight, kid. I got this. Just need to get my eyes on her.
Loved one. The son she loves is all she has left. Just like how Iris might be all we have left to find the Bell Killer.
Computer screen.
Where is Iris being held? 216.
She's in room 216. We gotta find...
Iris's location. Iris is in room 216 in the high security ward and scheduled for shock treatment very soon.
Quick, Joy. She's scheduled for electroshock. All right, kid. Coast is clear.
I'm actually going to end the video here. I'm pretty much up for time anyways. So when we come back, we'll see where I left off. Hopefully it's right here and I don't have to recollect anything. If I do though, that sucks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and say, comment down below. Subscribe, shares, will help me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.